Hi there, future scientists and math wizards. Welcome to Smile Road. I'm Sir M, and I created this channel just for you, senior high school students looking to make science and math easier, clearer, and yes, even more fun. Each meeting, I'll guide you through lessons using simple explanations, real life examples, and even a few challenges to keep your brain sharp. On Smile Road, we explore exciting lessons in general science, solve real life problems in general mathematics, and learn how these subjects connect to the world around us, from floating boats to your monthly budget. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell so you won't miss any of our learning adventures here on Smile Road. Whether you're reviewing for exams, catching up on class topics, or just curious about how the world works, you're in the right place. So, are you ready to start this journey with me? Let's walk the road of knowledge with a smile. So we are going to deal with chemistry lesson Roman numeral number 1 about quarter 2 of chemistry, grade 11, general science. Our topic is about Louis Pasteur, bridging chemistry and biology in the fight against disease. Intended learning outcomes. By the end of the lesson, the learner should be able to identify the major contributions by Louis Pasteur in the fields of chemistry and biology. Number 2, explain how Pasteur applied chemical principles such as fermentation and molecular structure to biological processes. Number 3, discuss how Pasteur's discoveries led to the understanding of microorganisms as the cause of diseases, the germ theory. Number 4, analyze how Pasteur's research has influenced modern methods of disease prevention. Example, pasteurization, vaccination, hygiene practices. Number 5, synthesize information from secondary resources to create a report connecting Pasteur's interdisciplinary research to present-day medical and public health practices. Louis Pasteur from 1822 to 1895 is often regarded as one of the founding founders of modern microbiology because of his ability to merge principles of chemistry and biology to solve pressing problems in medicine, industry, and public health. His work is a prime example of how science becomes powerful when disciplines overlap. Number 1, chemistry, understanding fermentation. Pasteur began his career as a chemist studying crystals and molecular structures. This background enabled him to analyze fermentation processes in food and beverages. He discovered that fermentation, example in wine, beer, and milk, was not merely a chemical reaction, but was caused by living organisms. This shifted the scientific view away from spontaneous generation toward the idea that microbes drive biochemical processes. Number 2, biology, the germ theory of disease. Pasteur extended his chemical findings to biology, proposing the germ theory of disease, that specific microorganisms cause specific diseases. This was revolutionary as most people at that time believed diseases came from bad air or imbalances in the body. Pasteur showed through experiments that microbes could infect living hosts and cause illness. His research directly linked chemistry, studying molecules and reactions, with biology, understanding life forms. Number 3, disease prevention, pasteurization, and vaccines. Pasteur applied these discoveries to real-world problems. Letter A, pasteurization. By heating milk and wine to a specific temperature, he killed harmful microorganisms without altering the taste. This process remains a global standard in food safety. Vaccines. He developed vaccines for anthrax and rabies by weakening or attenuating microbes so they could stimulate immunity without causing disease. This practice laid the foundation of immunology. Number 4, impact on modern science and public health. Through his combined use of chemistry and biology, Pasteur provided the scientific basis for A. Sterilization and hygiene in medical practice. B. The development of antibiotics and modern vaccines. Letter C. The prevention of epidemics through public health measures. Pasteur's work shows how interdisciplinary research creates breakthroughs. His legacy continues today in every vaccine we take, every pasteurized product we consume, and every laboratory protocol that prevents contamination. Louis Pasteur proved that microorganisms were responsible for fermentation and spoilage. How did he discover link chemistry, fermentation reactions, and biology, microbial life in shaping the germ theory of disease? Louis Pasteur's discovery, microorganism, and fermentation. A. Pasteur observed that alcoholic fermentation, example in wine and beer, was not just a simple chemical reaction but was caused by living microorganisms, particularly yeast. Letter B. He further showed that spoilage of wine and milk occurred due to other microorganisms that produce lactic acid or acetic acid instead of alcohol. So, chemistry connection in the fermentation reactions. Fermentation involves the chemical breakdown of sugar into simpler products. Glucose produces ethanol and carbon dioxide. Chemists has debated whether fermentation was purely a chemical process or a vital force phenomenon. Pasteur resolved this by proving it was a biological process carried out by microbes. Biology connection, the microbial life. By demonstrating that different microorganisms were responsible for different fermentation outcomes, Pasteur provided evidence that microbes had specific identifiable roles in natural processes. This was one of the earliest direct links between microorganisms and observable changes in materials. Linked to germ theory of disease. If microbes could infect wine and milk to spoil them, Pasteur reasoned that similar microorganisms could infect living organisms and cause disease. This idea laid the foundation for the germ theory of disease, which replaced older beliefs such as miasma theory, which is the bad air. The impact. Chemistry explained that what reactions occurred, the fermentation and spoilage. And letter B, biology explained who carried them out, and those are the microorganisms. Pasteur's work united both fields to show that disease was caused by living organisms, not mystical or environmental forces, leading to vaccines, sterilization, and hygiene practices. Pasteur's study of fermentation, which is a chemical reaction, revealed the biological role of microbes, providing the model that microorganisms could also cause disease, forming the basis of the germ theory. Challenging question number 2. Pasteur's experiments disproved spontaneous generation. If people had continued to believe in spontaneous generation, how might this have affected the development of modern medicine and infection prevention? Answer. If people had continued to believe in spontaneous generation, the idea that life could arise from non-living material, the development of modern medicine and infection prevention would have been delayed or misdirected in several critical ways. A. No clear link between microbes and disease, and doctors might not have realized that specific microorganisms were the cause of illnesses, preventing the foundation of the germ theory of disease. Letter B. Poor infection control practices. Without understanding that microbes spread disease, hospitals might not have adopted sterilization, hand washing, or antiseptic procedures, leading to higher mortality rates. Letter C. Limited progress in vaccines and antibiotics. If microbes were not recognized as living organisms that could be studied, scientists like Pasteur would not have been able to develop vaccines for rabies or anthrax. Letter D. Misguided treatments. Medical interventions could have continued focusing on superstitions, or bad air theories, which is the miasma theory, rather than targeting microorganisms directly. Letter E. Delayed public health measures. Advances in sanitation, clean water supply, and food safety would have been postponed because there would be no scientific reason to control microorganisms. Believing in spontaneous generation would have slowed down the fight against infectious diseases, resulting in longer-lasting epidemics and more deaths before modern germ-based medicine could hold. We will have the next part of this chemistry lesson 1.